Hi everyone, Go to Luke here, just giving you an update of the different projects that I'm involved in. Every year I offer my services voluntarily at different organizations around the world, and I've been to India, South Africa, the Caribbean, in Guyana, different parts of the world, offering help to those in need. So I'm usually established with some kind of a spiritual community, quite often an ashram, and we do selfless work, which is also known as seva, to help those in need. This is part of my way of life, and I continue to do that every year. Last year I was actually in San Diego, California, and this year I'm in Orlando, Florida, at Tesla Energy Solutions, which they have been inspired by the organization known as Billions in Change. And if you search that on YouTube, you should be able to see a video about what they are involved in. And I will be demonstrating you right now these different bicycle setups here. That is the evolutions of the different prototypes that Tesla Energy Solutions have come up with, which are very good alternative ways for the third world countries or those that are wishing to exercise and create a little bit of power at the same time. So I'll be going over one bicycle at a time and giving you the different steps that the evolution has. So here you have the first prototype that Tesla Energy Solutions were working on when I first arrived here. And the idea behind this concept here is a suggestion to Billions in Change to look at a possibility of simplifying the generation of electricity. In most third world countries, many people have a bicycle as a transportation mode. So why not utilize their own bicycle and attach it to a device where they can actually generate their own power. So here we have a inexpensive bicycle exercising stand that is currently available for a very small cost, which is also foldable, by the way. The legs fold out. And all what was done is basically a alternator, which is the identical alternator that Billions in Change have attached to their device. And this was the first prototype. So basically you would just pedal and the alternator obviously turns and creates current, which is then rectified by these different bridge rectifiers. However, I suggested that maybe we could look into just a generator, which is basically a DC motor that would just be used as a generator to create the DC current that is needed, instead of going through all the different conversions and putting a lot of energy in those conversions. Just go straight to DC. And now I will give you a demonstration of the second prototype that would utilize that DC motor. So here you have the second evolution process, and basically the only difference is the DC generator that's been attached to it. So there's my hand, so you have an idea of the footprint of this. And basically we have just two alligator clips to attach to a DC battery, and it's a straight direct DC transfer. No rectification is needed. And right now we have two automotive 12-volt bulbs connected in series to demonstrate to you that there is a good amount of power output on this device. And the pedal is set now that I can just put my foot on it, and I'm just going to give a half a turn and you will see those bulbs light. So that is the second state evolution, and the final third evolution is something that is already ready for market, and the final suggestion. And it's just smaller optimization and cost factors that were considered. So here is the third prototype and the suggested finished product. And we utilize a bicycle that would be similar to what is found in third world countries. And it's a very robust kind of frame and a simple bicycle, and with no speeds. And I'm going to cover that as well, because different speeds can give you different results as far as the output of the generator. And we have come up with a device that would actually be able to adjust, if necessary, those different conditions. So again, we have the same foldable bicycle support here. And we've now actually dropped the footprint down to quite a bit. And instead of having a large DC generator, we tuned it down to having it in a what is really needed. Because quite frankly, a human body is not capable of outputting more than about 60 watts an hour. And that's what we have found studying into this. And we have a motor here that actually, or generator, that will output more than double that. But in actuality, if we only use 50% of its output, that should be sufficient, and it should last long enough. So our footprint has gone down, and we've made this simple bracket here that you can just quite easily adapt any other generators to it. So it's just cut specially, and it just clamps one bolt through it, and that goes through each side, and just a butterfly nut, and you can tighten it just by hand, and it supports the generator quite well. So the nice addition here is this design here of this cone pulley that the wheel rides on. What this gives you is the ability to adjust the RPM of the generator. So if you find you have no speeds and you can't vary the pressure on your load, basically the generator generating the power that you require, you can actually move the pulley, move the wheel, by adjusting the bracket from side to side here, and giving you the desired amount of pressure you want on your pedals as you're turning. So this is a really nice option and a great thought, and has worked out and is working out very well in this particular model. The other thing that has been added here is this convenient meter here, giving you the state of charge of your battery. So right now the battery is at 13 volts, so it's obviously a fully charged battery. The other display here is showing you the amount of currents, the current in amps, and the other one here is actual power in watts that is being delivered to the battery, and then your total energy, which would be your watts hours. So far this device has, well, it can be reset by this button. We have 6 watt hours that we have put into our battery to charge it. So again, here at the output we've added a diode, which you may not see too well there because it's fairly black, but that's what that screw is here. And the leads come to a 12 amp hour 12 volt DC battery. And there is a fuse protection here in case someone would actually over pedal, and we don't want to overcharge the battery or create a problem for the output diode. And so we have a fuse that can be changed here, and quite easily. So right now we have a 15 amp fuse in there. And we've attached this device here where we can connect and simulate outputs of bulbs. Now these are energy efficient bulbs. They're actually LED bulbs, and they're equivalent of 60 watts, I believe, and they only require about 4 watts of input to give you 60 watts of equivalent light. We've also attached a iPhone, so you can charge a phone, and we'll demonstrate all of this, and a small iPad computer. So many people in third world countries will, need to probably charge their cell phone, because cell phones are quite popular in those countries. So this demonstration will be done by Rebecca, who I'll disturb now and ask her to pedal while I start up all these devices. But for now, we don't need her quite now, and I can just power up this, and as you see, the cell phone now has turned on and is charging, and the laptop also has come on and is also charging. And now we also have the two bulbs, which are two 60-watt equivalents, and now you can see that our battery voltage is going down. We're at 12.3 volts, and if we come and look at our watt meter, this watt meter is just going to display the voltage of the battery, and will only display the information of power that will be going back into the battery. So now we're going to disturb Rebecca and see if she can come and give us a hand out here. There's Rebecca in her office, ready to help us out with this demonstration. So go ahead, Rebecca. Yeah, and we're only going to demonstrate this one here. So have a seat and give us an idea of how you feel pedaling this bicycle generator.
That's really easy.
That is easy for you?
Yeah.
And how long do you think you would be able to sustain that for?
This quite a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that Rebecca's pedaling, we're going to ask her just to maintain that pace, and we're going to have a look and see what kind of power generation is happening. So now already our voltage is back to 13 volts where we had started, and we are generating 2.4 amps. So a total of 33 to 34 watts is being delivered to our battery. And it's that easy. So right now we are continuing to maintain our loads, our delivery of the wattage here, and there is no depletion. So one could actually pedal maybe 4 different times for about 15 minutes a day and maintain lights for themselves for the evening to sustain for about 8 to 10 hours using this configuration. And we believe this to be a very realistic and usable practical device for those kinds of conditions. So that is it, and I now will leave you with that. Thank you, Rebecca, for your time.